Let's go. Welcome to Motivate Me, Maine's first and only motivational podcast. We are here at Maine Studio Works, filming episode 3. I'm your host, Tino Tarsetti. This is a motivational podcast all about helping motivate Maine's people, businesses, entrepreneurs, anyone inspiring to open a business, start something new. We got a special guest today, the homie, Maine model, Caleb Foster. Caleb, welcome, bro.
Hey, thanks, man. I'm happy to be here today.
Yeah, I'm happy to have you.
First time for everything, right?
Yeah. You were one of the first people I reached out to do this, too.
I know. I remember we talked a while back about it, and it was just an idea at the time. And I love seeing you, pursue that dream.
Yeah. Well, I reached out to you a while ago and asked you to come on, and you were, all about it right away. So
yeah,
pretty man. Cool. Let's just get right into it. Intro, name, location, what's your profession? What are you all about?
So, I grew up in northern Maine, up in Aroostook County, Limestone. Pretty much grew up on a potato farm, in all honesty.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Caswell,
technically. I tell people Limestone because everybody knows about Loring Air Force Base.
Yeah.
And most people don't know about Caswell because it's like a plantation. It's literally situated between potato fields and just runs parallel with the border.
No shit.
Yeah, it's cool. It's simple living. There's not much going on, but it's nice to be down here in southern Maine.
I remember you mentioned jumping off potato farm roofs or something.
Yeah, man. So winter up there is a lot different than it is down here. We get 2-3 times the amount of snow. So when I was young, we lived right in front of a potato field, and then right next to our trailer was a potato house, and it was one of those round ones, and there was almost columns in it. So if the snow was thick enough and hard enough, you could literally just scale it, almost like Spider-Man. I don't know, I was 7 maybe or something like that, and my brother, he would just talk me into going up there, pretty much carried me up there.
Go on and jump, get up there.
And then we'd get up there, and time came to jump. I was scared shitless, man. And next thing I know, he just pushes me over, and he's jumping with me, and we're just landing in 20 feet of snow.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was something else.
So you're a Northern Maine boy.
Northern Maine boy.
Yeah.
Yep. Born and bred.
What brought you down to this area?
Civilization.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little bit of everything. Opportunity. I love food. I love clothes, fashion.
Yeah.
First job was in a potato field, man. So unless if you want to be a farmer or a log truck driver or border patrol agent,
yep,
there's not much going on up there.
No,
so if you actually want to experience the world and a little bit of culture, you got to come down here to southern Maine.
How did it all start? When did you start to pursue modeling? When were you just I'm going to do this? How did that start?
Shoot, man. Growing up in northern Maine, so it's pretty much nothing but country land. There's not a lot of culture there. So growing up, I'd watch too much TV, and I'd watch MTV, BET, and all this stuff. And for some reason, I was just fascinated with that culture. And I almost absorbed it like a sponge. And ever since I was a kid, I always loved to dress. I always loved music. I always loved to kind of be I don't want to say the center of attention.
Yeah, no, I was
but
just
I'd like
say
to
that.
be seen, you could say.
Yeah. It's probably because there's not a lot of that up there.
There's not a lot of that up there.
Yeah.
So I knew there was some of it down here, and I pretty much just moved down here, and next thing I know, I got into it. I was working at a hotel here in Portland, and our uniforms were through LL Bean at the time. And LL Bean came in, their marketing team, their CEO, a bunch of bigwigs came in. And I was working the front desk, and they're like, "Hey, man, you want to do a photo shoot?"
No shit.
I was like, yeah, why not? I was just the right place at the right time. And then that week, they set everything up. And next thing I know, it was in their employee catalog, and then I ended up signing with 2 agents, and it literally just happened
I was just gonna say
almost
that
overnight.
It doesn't happen often.
No, it doesn't. And I'd always been interested in it, but I never knew that I would actually be doing it, which was kind of the craziest part, because I growing up in northern Maine, you know, you
Yeah.
don't really. I never had that type of mentality, like
Right.
to dream big like that. So it's pretty cool, and you know, I've done everything from I've worked with LL Bean, Clark's, Timberland, you know, a little bit of everybody. It's cool stuff.
Yeah. I got a list. Let me see here. Staples, Sabre Yachts, LL Bean Japan, Sam Adams, Maine Spirits, Gillette Razor, Boston Magazine. I mean, I'm sure there's some I'm missing too.
Yeah,
The
there's
list-
probably a couple people missing there. Yeah, but you know,
That's impressive, man.
It was cool.
That's really impressive.
Yeah.
Currently, what are you currently working on? What are you doing now? Current projects?
So right now, I was managing a tailor shop, and I loved that, but I wanted to help people a little more, so I actually got into life insurance, as you obviously know.
Yep.
And it's probably one of the most rewarding jobs I've ever had. Just like literally straight up being able to help people, like protect themselves and their lives. So that's cool. But on like the model front, I just signed with a Portland agency, Dirigo Talent Agency. Great people. Looking forward to see what's going to happen there. And other than that, man, honestly, whatever the world wants to throw at me, I'm kind of willing to take a bite at it.
Yeah. I actually bought life insurance through Caleb, and that was the first time I met you, and walked in the office. Pretty cool spot. And you knew a lot about everything.
Thanks, man.
Knew what you were doing, and I remember asking you like, how long you been doing this? And you're like, yeah, I started like a few months ago.
Yeah.
And I was pretty impressed because it
Yeah.
seemed like you've been doing it for years, or so. You definitely are a quick learner and pick up on things real quick. And it was cheaper than I thought it would be too. So
That's the coolest thing about it, man. It's the younger, the healthier you are, man, the cheaper it is.
yeah, and it's not just life insurance. There's
No, it's
more
not.
to it than
There's
just
a lot more to it.
Yeah.
People use it as supplemental income. You know, most people aren't born into money. And what's cool about it is if you do it right and you're smart with it, like that's how a lot of families build like generational wealth years down the road for their kids, their grandkids, and great grandkids. But that's a whole other thing.
Yeah. Motivation. What motivates you? What gets you up in the morning? What I mean, is there a person? Is it someone you look up to? You know, a family member? What motivates you to go do like a shoot, or if you get a call to go down to Boston? Or I mean, it must be nervous to do a shoot for LL Bean.
Bro, I still get nervous going to shoots, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's still nerve-wracking at times. I don't know if that'll ever go away. But as far as, like, being able to wake up in the morning, I love doing new things, man. So, especially if I got something new on the agenda, I'm all aboard.
That's a good answer.
I'm for it.
Yeah.
I love learning new things, but new opportunities are incredible for me. So, you know, I'm with my fiance. We've been together for now, like 8-9 years.
Damn.
Yeah. So, like, obviously, I have a lot of motivation being with her, waking up every day. You know, we have a pretty awesome life together, so that's nice.
Yeah, she's a lucky lady.
As corny as this sounds, one of my main things I try to do every day is to be better than I was the day before.
That's solid. Be better than you were yesterday.
Yeah.
And new things. Switching
man.
it up.
Whether it be a little thing or a big thing, you know, I think it's just nice to improve yourself on a daily basis, whether it be waking up a little earlier or eating something a little healthier or trying a new hobby or reading a new book.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, I'm all for that too. Trying new things. This is new. Trying a podcast.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'd have to say that I've done like small modeling. I've never been paid or done it for an agency or anything.
You've been doing it, man. I've seen your work, man. You've got some talent.
You were probably my biggest inspiration. Not gonna lie. Like, I saw you on Leah's page, our last guest, episode 2.
Shout out to Leah.
Yeah, Leah Carter. I saw you on her page and was like, dude, this dude's doing it. And then I started following you. I'm like, well, I could try to do it, and kind of stem from there. But it's not easy.
It's not. It definitely takes a little more than to just like stare into the camera, because you obviously got to be confident and kind of own it.
Absolutely. Your posture, your poses, the cameras. And then I did go down to an agency in New England, or New Hampshire, sorry. And they did some like classes, and that was terrifying. Oh my
it is,
God.
yeah.
I had to do acting class, a couple speech classes, and that was like,
It puts you in an uncomfortable position.
it does. And I don't think people realize how hard it actually is. I mean, sometimes they think you're just getting your picture taken, but it's way more than that.
There's so much more to it than that.
Yeah.
I'm glad you went down there, though.
I went down there, tried it out, kind of got my feet wet. I might get into it, but and then getting paid is a whole nother level. How you get paid, your taxes, how you get taxed. There's so much more to it than just getting your picture taken. There's like a lot behind the scenes. You got to know the terms, the lingo, how to slate.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's that mean? You know, some things I didn't even know about. So yeah, it's a lot harder than people think. I definitely encourage it. If you want to try modeling, you know, go for it.
Yeah, I encourage anybody to do it, in all honesty, because when I say like it takes more than just standing in front of a camera, it is. But what's cool about it, actually what's fascinating about it, is that there's literally a market for anybody.
Yes, I learned that when I went down there.
Anybody out there's a market for it.
Yep, kids,
whether you're a lumberjack from northern Maine, or you grew up in Idaho and you're a corn farmer, you know, like lobstermen, literally anybody.
Yeah, I learned that when I went down to the agency, and they were talking about older people, kids. They do shoots for healthcare. They do shoots for toys.
Yep.
They do shoots any shape, size, color. Like, I think a lot of people think models have to be good looking or attractive, and they're really, that term isn't even a thing.
It's not even a thing, because it's like there's either attractive people or there's unattractive people, and like as far as I'm concerned, you got to take that out of the scenario,
right?
Because you can't just look at beautiful people.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know, cut that shit out.
Edgy question.
Yeah,
I don't know where you stand on it. Pretty good looking dude. I'm sure you get quite a bit. I'm sure you get some attention. Has that affected your relationship? Is there any jealousy? I mean, I'm sure you got some girls, you know, checking you out, you know, or that think you're good looking. Is that an issue for the relationship, or is that?
It's not. You know, we've had a couple of trolls, but we're so solid in our relationship that neither of us tend to get jealous about anything.
Right.
You know, she's, you know,
you guys trust each other.
We trust each other to the fullest extent. We literally tell each other everything, like stuff that I should tell her and that I shouldn't be telling her, that like about work and stuff like that. Like I tell her.
Right.
I don't keep anything from her, and I think and she doesn't keep anything from me, and I think that's what keeps us so strong. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, we've had a couple of trolls, and
I'm sure
even I've had
a couple haters.
Even I've had to, like, she's beautiful. She's drop dead gorgeous. Like, I've had my fair share of guys like trying to like mac on her and stuff like that, and I have to, you know,
do your thing,
do my thing.
Yeah.
Like, but you know, same thing goes for her. Is like she'll step up to the plate. She's not scared of some other chick. Like,
yeah.
You know,
because I've dated a few girls and I've hung out with a few girls, and they've said that. They've said that they got jealous. They don't like the attention. They don't like me taking pictures. Some of them get intimidated by it. So I just didn't know where you stood on that, as far as, you know, if it ever affected you. Or?
So when I first got into modeling, you know, the paid gigs don't always come at first. So like you gotta build up that portfolio.
Feel free to adjust your mic.
Yeah,
too,
yeah. So like, you know, building up that portfolio, you're doing all types of shoots.
Right.
And you're not always getting paid for them, and some of them are like mock weddings.
Right.
And so like I'm putting on like a full tuxedo suit, and I'm going out there with like you know, I went out there with like an 18-year-old once who was like wearing a wedding dress.
Right.
And I'm like, it's bizarre sometimes, but like I got to the point where like I started bringing her with me to these mock weddings. Just so like.
Yeah. So they know what's up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, not just so they know what's up, but like I felt bad doing these mock weddings. Like we've been together for, you know, X amount of years, and like we've been engaged, we're engaged and all that, and it's like I'm doing these fake weddings. So I started bringing her along with me, and you know, it was a little easier for us.
Yeah. You almost brought her tonight, but that's fine.
Yeah.
I do want to meet her sometime though.
You will for sure, man.
We're gonna link up or something.
Yeah.
We gotta hang out more often too. I feel like we've just been so busy lately.
Dude, I know. Like, we work too much. Workaholics, man. That was a good question though.
Yeah, I was wondering. I didn't know, and like I've had issues with it in the past.
Yeah.
I've had girls say that like, I don't like when you post that, or I don't like. It's like, peace.
Peace.
Yeah, sorry if you don't like it.
It all comes down to like them themselves.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
They were self-conscious, or they didn't like that, I would be out there on a platform or being shared. Sometimes your pictures being shared, LL Bean. A lot of people are going to see that, or, who knows? So, yeah, just didn't know where you stood on that.
I appreciate you asking, actually. It's a good one.
Challenges. What are the challenges for you being a model, being a male model? What's like one of the biggest challenges you have, and how do you overcome that?
I'd say one of my biggest challenges, a lot of people probably don't know this, but like I've got a ton of social anxiety.
I wouldn't think that,
feel
because
like
you're out in front of a camera and you're
It's weird, man. So like when I'm modeling and I like get in front of a camera, I can turn that on. But like if I'm out in public and shit like that, like at a basketball game
like
or something.
a large crowd.
Oh yeah, or like a concert. Yeah, large crowds, concerts or anything like that. Like I don't know if I'm picking up on everybody or what it is, but like I just get overwhelmed.
I don't think that's really that's I don't think that's uncommon.
I think a lot of people deal with
especially these days with the world we're in.
Dude, it's messed up.
You got some messed up stuff going on. Everyone's kind of on edge with what's going on, so I don't think that's really that uncommon, but I could see how it's a challenge.
So as far as like overcoming that, it's tough. You know, I do everything from like mindful practices to like yoga. I try eating well, hitting the gym, mind, body, spirit type stuff. But it's all within. It's all a mind game. You just got to fight that.
Yeah, no, that's understandable. And that's funny because you wouldn't think that in your line of work. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You would think that
well, it's like when I'm working, it doesn't bother me. But then the moment I'm like not in work mode,
right?
I'm like, oh.
Yeah. If I go to Walmart, sometimes I get it. Or if I go large crowds, I definitely get
even
a little.
The
mall, yeah. You get a little anxiety. You're like, who's here? Who am I going to bump into? Large crowds.
I rolled up to a spa yesterday. And like right when the doors were supposed to open, I parked. I was like, I got to get out of here.
Yeah. Walked right out.
I drove home. I was like, shit.
I'm here. I'm gone. Yeah.
Pretty much.
I've done the same thing before.
I think it's important to not be hard on yourself.
Yes.
To not beat the shit out of yourself.
Yes. Yeah. Everyone is usually their biggest critic, and I'm horrible at that. I beat myself up on the daily, pick stuff apart. I'm kind of a perfectionist in a way. Always trying to perfect things. And lately I've been learning to just let go.
Just let it roll off.
Like, fuck it. I don't care. I'm me. Yeah. This is how it is. Like it or leave it. But I get social anxiety too. So you're not alone on that one for sure.
Yeah.
What's your personal life like? Like any hobbies? Who are you on the weekends? Tell us something that we didn't know, or like what are you doing on your time off?
At least, so I have to go out in nature like once a week at least. Like I have to immerse myself into the woods to just disconnect from everything and everyone, the world, society, technology, people. So that's what, Lana and I will do. We'll go into the woods for a couple hours, or she likes the ocean. We'll go to the ocean for a while, go for a walk, look for nature.
I see you doing a lot of hikes.
We do a lot of hikes.
Yeah.
We love to spend time outside. Like that's our peace.
That's probably rooted with being from northern Maine too. You just grew up like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We spent our time outside, so it was comfortable. It was safe.
And then the gym. I see you getting shredded
go to the
at
gym.
the gym.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time at the gym.
How long you been going to the gym?
I don't know, man. Like
years.
Yeah. For a long time.
I was gonna say you're pretty fit. So
I've always been a fan of it.
Yeah.
I see you getting it though, too.
Yeah, I've been getting into it. I'm addicted now for sure. It's very addicting.
It's easy to get addicted to that.
You start seeing results.
That's all it takes.
And I think I might actually do some competitions in the future.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm thinking like a year from now. I'm not there yet, but
why not?
I'm really competitive.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about, there's a couple people at the gym, they're like, you should think about maybe competing in the future.
Why not, man?
So it's in the works, but it's going to be, maybe a year or two from now.
You got that lean body too, though. So like it's a little, you got that advantage.
Yeah. There's different brackets of competition, bodybuilding, physique, and
Yep.
I'd probably do like the physique one.
Definitely.
But we should work out sometime.
Dude, I'm so down.
We should lift sometime.
I'm so down.
Go to the gym. Speaking of the gym, how does the gym correlate with your work? You know, being fit as a model and being fit for the clothes you wear.
It's a good question. I think it's a full circle. I think it kind of comes back to that, like that mind, body, health. So obviously I want to stay in shape for like the physical aspect. So like I can do things for like Puma and Adidas and like New Balance, for example.
Right.
But yet at the same time, like I'm not just doing it for like physical results. Like I'm doing it to keep my body healthy, my mind healthy. I'm very routine. So like I wake up in the morning at 5 a.m. I hit the gym. You know, my day's off right. That way I got everything I wanted to do out of the way. I can just think about work. I'm in the right mindset. If that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. Same with me. I'll go to the gym early in the morning, and it's a good way to start the day off.
It is.
You get the blood flowing, serotonin going. Sometimes I feel high when I leave the gym.
Oh yeah,
a little
man.
bit of a rush.
Yep.
And kind of just get you going for the morning. But I didn't know how that pertained to you in your work. You know, if they request you be fit, or are you considered a fit model, or are they like, you need to be lean for this, or?
Nope, they've never told me anything about like where I need to be. I've been suggested to certain things for like certain gigs, but like other than that, I've never been forced in anything or like been cut because I wasn't in like had a 12 pack or anything like that. You know, nothing like that's happened.
I remember when I was kind of picking your brain about modeling. I sent you a couple DMs and was like, I'm trying this out. I'm new.
Yeah.
And the first thing you said was, don't change.
Yeah, exactly.
Do not change. Do not alter yourself. You know, don't do anything out of your norm unless they pay you a good amount for it. You know,
that's different.
Yeah, unless you're getting a check for it. But that really stuck with me.
Yeah.
And I thought, yeah, he's right. You know, I'm not going to just mold into what they want or try to be the normal and just be myself. But that was really good advice.
Yeah, if they don't want you for who you are, then honestly just move on.
Yeah.
Like find a different person.
Yeah. And you said it in like capital lots. Like, do not change.
Do not change.
Yeah, do not do anything different. Just be yourself. And that really stuck with me. And that was cool. That was like a bunch of free game you gave me that.
Oh, hell yeah, man. Yeah. That's what's cool about it, man. Like, I have no problem helping anybody out with this stuff. Like, people don't think about it.
It's tough for males.
It is
not a lot of males model, you know, and there's a kind of a stigma on it. A lot of my buddies are like hardcore country boys and give me shit. They're always, you know, saying they got something to say about it.
Oh yeah,
pretty
man.
boy.
Pretty boy. Yeah.
I've gotten it all. So it's like, it's kind of a tough one, but yeah, you kill it, man. You're a natural.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate that.
Every time I see something, I'm like, you make it look easy.
It's not though. It's not always easy, man.
No, you got it down. Word of the episode. Each episode is going to have a word. And for this episode and for Caleb, I chose courage. And how does that pertain to you and having courage, getting in front of a camera and having courage, showing up to a shoot? How does courage pertain to you?
So I feel like I go through phases with courage. You know what I mean? I feel like most people do. I think what helps me keep that fire, that courage going is the end results with modeling. Because I love seeing the outcome so much that I'm almost willing to do whatever I got to do during the moment to get that result. So whether I got to suck it up or I got to like be in a position for so long, or if I'm hella nervous, like I just got to suck it up and do it.
Focus on the end result.
I got to focus on the end result.
That's a solid answer.
Not the paycheck. The paycheck's obviously awesome, but what comes out of it at the end.
No, that's true.
Is kind of what helps me keep that courage going, you could say. That keep that fire alive.
Absolutely. That makes sense. Because I kind of agree with that.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'll be doing a shoot and I'll be nervous and I'll just be thinking, these are going to look sweet.
Yeah.
Like if I can just get through it, get it done, and get to the end point.
Yeah.
And I think that pertains to anybody with courage as far as what they're going to do
Yeah.
is getting through it, getting to the end. But yeah, I knew that was going to be kind of a tricky one.
No, I liked it.
Yeah. Advice. Let's say someone new, someone starting out, one of your bros, one of your buddies just comes up to you, never done this before, wants to start modeling, he wants to do something for LL Bean, wants to do something for Timberland, wants to sign up with an agency. What do you advise someone, or what's the best advice you could give someone starting out?
Don't wait. Just jump on it. You got nothing to lose. That's what's cool about modeling is the worst thing you're going to hear is no. Because if they don't want your look, you really can't take it personal.
Right.
You just gotta do it. So like for any of my friends who want to do it, I've had people reach out to me. You, for example, like, don't change, be yourself, and just do it.
Just do it. That's good advice. Yeah.
Because like, if you don't do it, you'll never know.
Yeah.
You will never know.
Yeah. What do you not recommend? Is there something that you could say like, don't do this, or don't try to do this, or?
Yeah, don't spend a ton of money up front into like classes. And I mean, yeah, obviously you got to spend a little bit of, cash up front to like get your portrait done and like a portfolio
headshots or something. Yeah.
But like other than that, don't invest a ton of money into it unless if you have something guaranteed. But other than that, take your time with it.
That's good advice. Don't waste your money.
Don't waste your money, and don't change.
Yes. Yeah, you said that, and that's key. Gonna get to something a little off topic. You got some pretty good fashion. Get some pretty fresh clothes.
So do you, man. I see you out there.
Yeah, I'm trying.
I like that coat you got on.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I like
corduroy action.
Your coat. Yeah. Where does that come from? Where does that stem from? Is there someone you know or follow? Is it a celebrity? Like Northern Maine, not a lot of fashion going on up there.
That's what I was saying earlier. Like I just like absorbed everything like I saw in like movies and like TV and stuff, and I was like, these people be dressing.
Yeah.
And then like we have a Martin's up north or like a JC Penney's, and it's like it's nowhere near the same.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I don't know, man. I just as a kid I always just had a passion for fashion.
Yep.
It's kind of weird. So as far as like where it came from, I don't know.
Yeah, we were just talking about like shoes and clothes and having too much, and I just like being different. That's my thing, having different stuff, different clothes, standing out a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always wondered, like, I wonder where he's getting his fashion from. I mean, I don't know if you like followed any pages or something.
Yeah, or now I like follow accounts. Like there's this one dude I love. He lives over in London. He's got the best fashion sense.
Yep. And I'm sure being in the industry helps.
It does.
You know what I mean? They're dressing you. They're you're doing different shoots, wearing different clothes.
Oh, man, you'd be surprised some of the clothes they put me in.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Like that Staples ad, that was my Mr. Rogers.
Yeah.
But
you owned it. That's the thing.
It was a great picture.
Yeah.
It was a great turnout.
You owned it. So it's like, what's it matter?
Yeah.
I mean, it looked good. You owned it.
Oh.
But yeah, I'm sure there's some things that you're kind of like.
You just got to deal with it.
Do it. Yeah, I was going to say, you're like not so looking forward to it, but you still do it.
Yeah.
But hey, you're getting a check.
That's what I was going to say, but I like bit my tongue. I was like, at the end of the day, we're getting a check.
No,
so
getting a
it's
check.
Like, whatever.
And that's the other thing I want to say is there's a lot of Instagram models out there, people that say they're models, published. Until you get a check, you really aren't a model. I hate to say that, but that's my term of a model. Until you're getting paid.
I hear you.
And you're getting a check from either an agency, a company.
Yeah.
I can't think of how many people that say they're a model and they really aren't. Power to them. Respect, do your thing, but to take that name and claim it, or to run around and say you are, until you get a check, I feel like that's when it's official.
That's the internet nowadays, man.
Yeah,
you can be anything you want.
It's true, and be whatever you want.
Yep.
How does fashion pertain to the model industry? I mean, is that something that you have to be a model, or is it something?
Not at all, man. That's where it comes down to like what type of modeling you want to do. Whether you want to be in like lifestyle, so you're doing like LL Bean or Hallmark, catalog type stuff.
Yep.
Or unless if you want to do like high-end fashion.
Yeah.
That's where it's different.
Makes
but like
sense.
typically like a dude from Northern Maine, like your average guy from Northern Maine, they're not going to like do the high-end fashion. They're going to do like lifestyle. I do more lifestyle personally. I'd love to get into fashion, but like there's this big stigma like if you're not 6'1" and
young too,
younger than my age, they want like 19-year-old,
they want
like
yes.
6'1", 6'2", 6'3" type dudes.
Yep.
And I'm like,
I learned that when I went to the agency that modeling has different brackets. There's lifestyle, there's fashion, there's different brackets that they want you for that you fit into. And right off the bat, they were like, yeah, you're too old for fashion. And I was like, what? And like, we aim for younger crowds, younger. And I'm like, whatever. Like, it is what it is. But I see that you have, was it the plant-based protein you mentioned?
Yeah.
What is that? Is that a shake or a powder? Or
it's a powder. So it's plant-based. It's called Sprout Living.
Yeah.
I'm like a little mini brand ambassador for them. It's all organic. It's all plant-based. There's no artificial sugar. There's no sweeteners.
And it's a protein.
It's legit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I got to get on that.
Yeah, I'll hook you up with some.
Yeah.
They do all types of stuff. Coconut water. They do meal replacements. I think everybody should do some form of exercising and fitness.
Absolutely.
Whether they're outside walking in the sun, or you got to go to a mall and walk, or you get a bike at home.
For a hike in the woods.
Well, you got to do something.
Yeah.
You can't be sedentary your whole life.
No, that's true. And I'm sure in your line of work, you kind of want to be in some sort of shape. I mean, you want to be for fitting clothes, fitting the right stuff. But yeah, I didn't know. I always see you at the gym getting shredded, and I know you're a healthy dude. I thought you were vegan at one point, and you're like, no, I'm a meat.
No
yeah,
way.
You shut that down right away.
Yep.
You're like, no, I'm a meat eater all the way.
Yeah.
Meat and potatoes, I'm sure.
I don't really believe in that whole veganism thing.
Yeah.
I'm not. Might piss some people off, but like,
no, that's fine.
Whatever. Like,
I tried it for a while. I'm not gonna lie, I tried it, and it's so expensive, and it's not easy to do.
It's not.
They have a bunch of substitutes, but to each his own.
Teach their own.
Yeah.
Whatever. Come on, man.
Questions. Do you have any questions for the audience? For me, for anybody that's watching, an agency, anybody that's would like to book you about the podcast. Do you have any questions?
I want to know what's your end goal for this? Like how?
That's a good question. It's a great question. I'm going to try it for about a year.
Yep.
I would like to, end goal would be to, I don't think there is an end goal, but mainly to help people, inspire people, help somebody that wants to start a business, anybody that wants to try modeling. Ultimately, it'd be nice to get some money out of it, collect some income, meet people. I wouldn't say there's an end goal because I really don't know how far I'm going with it.
True.
But to help people, to motivate people, and potentially collect a check out of it, Sponsorships. We are looking for sponsors. We can sponsor you. A local company, local brand. Put a plug in, read it for you. But as far as an end goal, I really don't know. I really don't know how far I'm going to run with it, how long it's going to go.
I like the sounds of all that. What I love about this is that, one, I think Maine's a little behind, like when you compare it to, like big cities. Well, I should say Portland's behind compared to like Chicago, New York, Brooklyn and everything. And I think this podcast is going to be a great way for a lot of small businesses and local entrepreneurs to get put on the map.
Yep.
Not enough people do this type of stuff. I don't even think there's enough hype in the state for people.
That's true.
And I think this right here is phenomenal for people.
Yeah. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing I want to do is there's a lot of cool people out there that are busting it, doing their thing, like you, companies, businesses, entrepreneurs. It's like, put them on. Give them their roses now. Like,
Seriously.
let these people know about this person. Let them know about this company, this business, and give them a little bit of highlight. Because, like you said, we're kind of lacking in Maine.
We are.
It's a little slow. It's not really, we're behind as far as the other country goes. But, yeah, putting people on, giving back to people, and just showing people that, like, you can do it too. Someone might be looking at this and be like, wow, Caleb's a model, and Tino kind of tried it, and maybe
I feel like I could do it.
Yeah, maybe I could do it now.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So do it.
maybe I could try it. So, like you said, the best advice is just don't wait. Do it.
Exactly.
Reach out to a local photographer. We've worked with a few photographers. Leah, Tracy. There's been a few other people. But there's a lot in Maine.
We're in Zach's spot right now.
Zach's spot, yeah. Maine Studio Works.
Yep.
It's a pretty cool spot. So, yeah, I would recommend that too, is just do it. Just, find a photographer and reach out to them and just try it. You got nothing to lose.
Find that courage.
Find the courage. Yeah, back to courage. Find the courage and think about the end result. Think about the end goal and just do it.
And at the end of the day, man, who gives a fuck what other people think?
Yeah, seriously. That's what I'm learning more as I get older. I used to be really self-conscious, and I cared a lot about what other people thought, what they would think of me, if I would lose friends, gain friends, girls. I'd get a little skeptical about certain things, but lately it's just like, I don't care anymore.
You can't.
It is what it is.
It holds you back.
Yeah, it does. You can't satisfy everybody.
No. You're just going to take care of yourself.
Yep. What is next for Caleb Foster?
Ooh, good question.
What is next?
Shoot.
You got like a big shoot coming up. Is there anything
man,
you would like to do? You talked lightly about maybe photography, doing some of your own.
It'd be cool to get into photography, but I don't know. At this point, I mean, it's never too late.
No.
I don't know if I want to take pictures of people though.
Yeah, that's a tough one. But you have done it, so you kind of got the one up on. You know what I mean?
I feel like I can take pictures of like everything. This is gonna be funny. Except for when Lon asked me to take a picture.
Of course.
Yeah, because like I don't know. It's impossible, dude.
Yeah,
I just can't get a good picture.
That's
I suck
funny.
at taking pictures of like my girl.
Yeah, and she's
as
like,
embarrassing as
you're with
that
her all the
is,
time.
I'm with her all the time.
You could take 100 pictures.
And there's like memes about this shit.
Yeah.
About like girls getting the best angle on their men, and then like the dude just like taking a picture of her shoes or some shit.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, I don't know. My next big plan. I don't know, man. In all honesty, like I would love to start a nonprofit for animal rescue.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I actually, so like at work, I got like a vision board, and not just a vision board, but also like a goal board. And that's actually one of my goals.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Is something you've been thinking about for a while?
Yeah,
or?
for years.
No shit.
Yep.
And just to help
I just
all
want to
animals?
help rescue animals. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're an animal lover.
Big animal lover.
Okay. You got cats?
I got 2 cats.
I was just going to say, I've seen your cats. Yeah. Dogs?
No dogs.
No?
No. I haven't even met your dog yet.
Yeah, Bane. Oh, man. I thought about having him on the show one time. I thought about having him, like, sit on the show. Or,
Boom.
Yeah.
His, like, big head, like, poking above
I
the
thought
table.
about bringing him in, but I don't think it would work out. He'd end up drooling or running
Making a
away.
fucking
But
mess.
if I could interview, like, a vet or something, I'd bring him on.
Yeah.
Or if I could interview, like, a doggy daycare or
Dog
something.
groomer or something.
Dog groomer, I'd probably bring him on. Are you against dogs? Are you?
Fuck no.
No, okay.
No, I love animals.
I didn't know if you were
man.
like cat
No,
only or
no,
yeah.
no, animals.
Yeah,
Animals over humans.
that's cool. Animals over humans.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. My dog's cooler than most people.
Yeah.
That's cool. Non-profit animal. You should do that, man.
Yeah, that's a goal.
I'd support it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Write it down. Put it on paper. That's the biggest thing I tell people. Put it on paper. Write it down. You see
Yeah,
it.
'cause
Then you
if
see
you
it every
don't-
day.
You're gonna forget about it.
Yeah. I didn't expect that one. So we're gonna plug in your info. Let's say someone wants to find you. They want to use you for a brand shoot. They want you to do some sort of, modeling concept. Where can we find you? What's the best way to find you and book you?
I mean, if somebody wants to reach out to me directly, they can just contact me through Instagram.
Okay.
It's just my first and last name.
Yep.
But
I saw that. How'd you get that Graham handle too?
Man, I don't know.
I was looking.
I
I'm
typed
like,
it in and it was like, oh shit. All right, cool.
I know. I looked at it today. I'm like, wow, how'd he get that? It's
Yeah.
his name with just a dot. Usually it's like you won't be able to get that or yeah.
I don't know. I got lucky.
Caleb.Foster.
Yep.
Send a DM.
Yeah, you can shoot me a message on there.
Yeah.
My
Some of
email's
your-
attached, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm signed with the Portland agency and one in Boston as well. So
Okay.
go through them.
Yep.
Or if you just want to go through me, it's a lot easier.
Yeah. Yeah. More direct.
Yeah.
A little bit of your work on there too on the gram.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Most of my work's on the gram. I
Yep.
got my portfolios on the websites and everything.
Yep.
So
I remember you sent me your portfolio and I was like, damn, this is impressive. There's a line of work and it's like,
a bunch of shit.
yeah. And that was helpful to me. That was really helpful to me is like, as far as building a portfolio and having a portfolio, kind of gave me an idea of what it's supposed to look like.
Exactly.
But yeah, so people can find you on the gram, send you a message. The new thing too, I think I want to do is a guest co-host. I think I'm gonna start doing that for new episodes.
Ooh, that's cool.
And I think I'd like to have you on for a few of them.
I'm down.
And we can get another mic and do a guest host and have me and you interview someone else.
That'd be fun.
Someone we know. I think that'd be pretty cool too. So I just want to bring that up.
I think the amount of people we know here in town, dude.
We are
a ton of people.
Yeah, and we've already realized that we know people that we didn't realize we knew. So I'm sure there's more people that we know.
So many.
Yeah. It'd be cool to do a shoot together too.
Yeah, let's do
I
it.
think I brought that up to you
Let's do
one time.
something like-
Some collab or something.
Oh, what could we do?
I think at a restaurant would be cool or
Edgy, classy.
yeah.
Yeah, in a restaurant if we had like some nice suits.
Yeah, I thought of that. I thought of a couple other things. It would be cool to work together. I mean, that's really what we should do. Book a shoot together and kind of collab. It'd be cool to do a collab with a couple other people too. Because there's not a lot of us out there.
No, there's
not
not.
a lot of male models or people doing what you're doing.
There's only
I'm
a few.
still new. I can't even say I'm a model, but
Yeah, but
I've
you
been
got it down.
dabbling a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, we should collab.
We could do something really fun.
Yeah, we could. Yeah.
Get like 2 photographers,
Yeah, get 2
2
photographers.
different people.
Absolutely. And find a cool spot to shoot. Be cool if we did something smoking or drinking or at a bar, at a restaurant. I'll think about that. We should brainstorm something up.
City vibes.
City vibes, something at night maybe.
Down an
In
alleyway.
an alleyway in the Portland. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. We're already spitballing something. Any photographers out there that want to jump in on this, let us know. We got ideas.
I can think of a couple that'll be down.
Yeah, I think I know a few too that would be down for
Yeah.
sure. So, getting towards the end, just wanted to thank you.
Thank you for having me on.
Thank
here,
you, dude. Thank you for being a new friend.
Back at
I
you.
met you through the gram and just sent you a couple DMs, and it's been like we just been running since then. I
Yep.
feel like I already know you too.
I know it was weird. Like we didn't even need to like meet in person.
No.
I felt like we already had been friends.
A lot of similarities, and sometimes there's like a little awkwardness, and I don't get that around you. We just kind of already know
This
each
was a
other.
lot easier than I was expecting.
Yeah, yeah. No, you did great, and we're definitely gonna have to hang out. We're gonna have to lift sometime, go to the gym,
Facts.
do some sort of shoot together. Appreciate you coming out. Appreciate the advice you gave me. Keep crushing it.
Thanks, man.
Keep
You too.
doing your thing. It's motivating.
Keep doing this, man. This is what people want to see right now.
Yeah, I'm trying, and I've got some feedback, and not gonna lie, it's tough. It isn't easy, but bear with me. I'm doing my best. So we're getting better as we go.
One day at a time.
One day at a time. Takes a little bit of practice. And if you got something to say, how about you try it yourself? Because it isn't as easy as it looks.
True.
But yeah, I'm going to run with it. And I got a list of people. I'm pretty excited. A wide variety of people. So yeah, appreciate you coming out. Definitely going to have you come back.
Dude.
Maybe come back in 6
Anytime.
months. Yeah, have you come back as a host. Check in with you a year from now.
Yeah.
I'm sure there'll be more on your portfolio.
See where we're at. See
Yeah.
where you're at.
Yeah,
Might be
yeah.
in a different place.
Yeah, probably a different place. And maybe you'll have something new going on. So yeah, appreciate it.
Anytime, man. Thank you.
We're at the end of the episode, and I just want to shout out to Maine Studio Works. Appreciate you for letting us use the studio. You can check them out on online. I think it's mainstudioworks.com. We are looking for sponsors. Anyone that wants to do a sponsorship, promo, we can read a tag. You can find us on Facebook, Motivate Me, Instagram, Motivate Me 207. We do have a YouTube page now. It's pretty cool. I actually searched it. If you search Motivate Me Podcasts, it pops right up. And we're on there. Got a few episodes out. So Motivate Me, episode 3, Caleb Foster, out.